the one thing that this business is about sharing and talking with other people. I mean, that's the key. That's all you have to do here. And that's why I always have those simple mantras I always talk about is, bring a guest to have guaranteed success. Well, it's really pretty much that simple. We've got this very simple concept, shop and save, pretty easy. And with that, if you can shop and save, we're going to show you how to share and earn. So now I'm going to talk about the money. All right. So how to earn income with Seaforth, the number one paying comp plan in the industry. All income is derived from product purchase, guys. It's pretty basic, right? And where does those product purchases come from? It's the welcome pack, the monthly subscription, and of course, shopping the Seaforth marketplace. Now, in Seaforth, there's 10 ways you're going to earn income here. And there's 5 primary ways we're going to talk about today. Fast track, subscription, shopping, 20-10-10, and executive bonus pools. So if you sign up as a premier member, right, and you choose a welcome pack, and anybody can choose a welcome pack of whatever they want. I'm actually going to pause this to make sure I can pause it a little bit. Dave, I want to make sure I grab hold of this and start it and stop it.
You should be able, there you go.
Okay, there we go. Okay. So obviously you have 3 packs. Once you decide on those packs, and I'm going to stop it for a second. Once you decide on which pack you're going to use, it creates this fast track income. So you can come in at the $99, which is our really simple thing. You can come in a medium size pack or a big pack. It doesn't matter, but it's going to change the amount of money you earn from what everybody else does. So when somebody joins, anybody joins anywhere in the world, you're going to earn your income up to 5 levels, and this is unlimited width. In other words, it doesn't matter. So for example, if you enroll 2 people, pays 5 level deep, look what you're making from $274 to $1,200, from the fast track. 3 people, as it goes down to the 5 levels, $1,300 to $6,000. 5 people, look at these numbers. Now, here's what's amazing about this. This is based on you only getting 5 and everybody else getting 5, this bottom line, right? Well, what happens if people get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? Because there's no limit. Because remember, you can do this as much as you want. It's all based on the number of premier members that you actually put into the company. And you can enroll as many as you want. In addition, so can everybody else. But this is still fast track. Now, this is your upfront money that happens fast. But the other thing you do, and this is the most important, is subscription income. This is monthly. This comes from all the products your members purchase every single month. Every single month, their subscription pays you through 10 levels. And we call that the 2x10 shopping matrix. And here's how it works. You're married in this example, right? And you put in Bob, and that's your first person, right? And then from there, you put in the second person, which is Ann. Now you've got 2 premier members. Now here's what's amazing. I'm going to stop this for a second. Everything I'm going to show you is based on this and this alone. 2 people. When you think about this and you're going to start looking at these numbers, you're going to say, oh my gosh, how is this possible when it's actually based on a total of 3 people that you would personally enroll. You could do it with 2, but 3 is the maximum. And that's really what you want to make happen. So let's take a look at what this means. So now you've got, obviously, Bob and Ann, and you started your 2x10 shopping matrix. So what does this look like? Well, it's based on number 1, as far as how we determine the income. It's based on a combo pack of the PFPB and the Acai Plus. Okay, that's the illustration that we're using throughout this example. It could be any other combinations. It doesn't really matter. But in that combination, you're talking about $110 in DC every month. So there you go. Remember you got Bob and Ann. That's your first 2 people, right? So now you got 2 people. You get paid on that. Now Bob puts in Mark and Carol. Ann puts in Peter and Katie. Now you're getting paid on those people every month. Remember, this is every month. Every month, this is repeating over and over again. And so then what happens is this thing starts to move down, because remember, you're talking about being paid through 10 levels. 3rd level goes in. Now look what happens. Katie, Dave, Bill, Rob. Oh, who's that Mike guy? That's your 3rd person. That is and when you do that, when you put in that 3rd person, everything changes. From that point forward, you make so much more income out of this compensation plan from your shopping matrix. You're going to be qualified for the 20-10-10 owner income, everything because of that 3rd person. And that's it. So the rest of everything you're going to see right now, for the next couple of minutes, everything you're going to see is based on everybody only getting 2 people. That's it. You got 3, but everybody else in this example is just getting 2, and that's all. And think about that, the kind of income that you can develop from just 2 to 3 people, because here's what it looks like. As this 2x10 shopping matrix fills, the numbers get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's a monthly income. Now, I know when you look at that, you go, come on, How's that possible? But remember, how many people did you actually put it in this example? 3. That's it. Everything we're going to talk about in this compensation is based off those 3, and everything else comes, all the other income that you're going to see here in just a moment comes from those 3 people. So let me ask you a question. How many people in this call tonight believe that they could go out and help 3 people, into a business and help them be successful? Because that's all I do. When I look at this, I think of, I just need to help 3 people. If I help 3 people, I'm going to have all the success I could ever want. And it's the same thing for you. And that's all you have to do is help 3 people. And look what happens. In addition to subscription money, what have you also created? Now you got shopping income. So what that means is everybody that you have as a member, when they shop, you make a commission in that 2x10 shopping matrix. So let's look at what that looks like. Now, this is in addition to your subscription money. And as this thing starts to fill through your 2x10 shopping matrix, look at the income. Look how this goes up. So instead of making, like we showed before, just from your subscriptions, now you got the shopping income on top of it. So let's change it. So what does it work out to be? Oh, it's a little bigger number, isn't it? It's 21,000. Now, again, people look at that and go, oh, come on, can't happen, won't happen. Well, I can promise you this. If you don't get 3 people, it won't happen. It can't. But if you get 3 people and just help them, it can happen. Because it's just numbers. It's nothing magical. It's just numbers. And that's the part that I always tell people. I say, look, anybody with all the tools we have can get 3 people. And it doesn't matter if it takes you 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, but everybody can do that. Because all you're going to be doing is, if you just took the PFPB and just shared it with people, you're going to end up with 3 people. And it's just that easy. And I got to just tell you a quick story. I'm going to stop for a second and tell you a story. Today, I'm at my doctor's office. It was for my eye doctor because I was going to have my eyes examined. Well, obviously, I'm talking about everything, and she's doing my eyes and stuff. And she says, your eyes are pretty good. How come at your age, she said, your eyes are pretty amazing. Why? And I said, well, now what I do is I always look for a reason to bring up PFPB. And I never say perfect food for the perfect body. I always say PFPB. Now, this is a little training session on how to have all the business you could ever want. So all I said to the lady, I said, well, I have this product called PFPB, and the truth is it's changed my life. And it has. And I said, it's done all these wonderful things for me. She said, yeah, what do you mean PFPB? I said, well, perfect food for the perfect body. Every time I've said that, and I hope you're experiencing the same thing. When I say perfect food for the perfect body, after I just give them a little bit of insight, they go, well, how do I get it? And that's true. That's how easy it really is. So continuing on, that's how you're going to start building. You help 3 people. And by doing that, you're going to start opening now this amazing part, which is a 20-10-10 owner income. And folks, this is big. It truly is big because this is life-changing for anybody. And it's all based on 3, not 10, not 50, 3 people. You've enrolled 3 people, right? Now, at that point in time, you earn a 20% commission on their entire 2x10 shopping matrix. This is how it works. Pretty simple. Remember when you started yourself, you had your matrix, right? And you put in, your couple people, and you start building, and you put in your 3rd. Now you've got your own shopping matrix. You're earning all that money we just talked about. But on top of that, who did you put in? Oh, you put in Bob, Ann, and Mike. Remember those 3 people you put in? No more. So what happens? So Bob, as he starts to build his matrix, you're going to earn 20% on it. Same with Ann and same with Mike. So imagine as their matrix fills over time, and again, this is over time, this is what you'd be making from the shopping of those additional 2x10 shopping matrices, another $13,000. But it doesn't stop there. It gets better because guess what? Bob, Ann, and Mike do the same thing as you. They don't put in 10. They don't put in 5. We're saying that Bob, Ann, and Mike do the same thing you did, which is 3. Okay. Now you got 9 shopping matrices. You earn 10% of those entire shopping matrices, which is another $19,000 a month on top of the $13,000 on top of the $21,000 we just talked about. But it doesn't stop there because again, remember you put in Bob, Ann, and Mike, they got their 3. Well, guess what happens? If their 3 do the same thing, now you've got 27 additional shopping matrices that you're earning on those entire shopping 10%. And ladies and gentlemen, this happens over time as this builds. And it's all stemming not from, again, when you look at these numbers, 3 people. Now you're earning on 40 shopping matrices. 40. And that's if we only get there. But remember, you can get more than 3 if you want. And by the way, if you do happen to go to say 10, like a lot of people already have, we've got people who already got 10 or more premium members. Guess what happens? They don't get paid 20-10-10 on those shopping matrices. They get paid 40-20-20. And the other thing is, they're not going to have 40 shopping made. They're going to have look at these numbers. I mean, wait a minute. I got to go back. Can I go back to? Just for a second. Okay, let's let that play, and I'm going to stop it if I can. And again, nothing's changed. Okay, except that now you've got the same number of shopping mixtures, but now instead of getting paid 20-10-10, you're getting paid the 40-20-20. And look at the income that's being generated. I mean, it's almost like it's like, again, you look at this and go, can't be done. And when you really put it in perspective, what is it done on? 3 people. 3 people. Why wouldn't anybody do this? See, that's the part I don't ever get. This is the only thing I've done my entire life because I understood leveraged income. I hope, ladies and gentlemen, if you get this, you can go work so hard all your life as a doctor, a surgeon, I don't care, an attorney, you can be, I mean, a CEO of a company. But guess what? You're paid an hourly wage or an hourly amount, and that's it. That's all you'll ever make. Here, there is no limitation. And what did you do to do it? Did you go out and get 50 people, 100 people, 1,000 people? No. You help 3 people. That's what you do in this business. You help 3 people. Now, it just gets better because it doesn't stop with just the fact of the 20-10-10 and the shopping and the subscription income. And the funny part about this that we always throw this in is that what people don't realize, it's not as many shoppers as you think, because one shopper can literally, the way this works, the way it compresses, one shopper can pay you 4 different commissions from they shop one time, like that BFPB, and you get paid 4 times from that one person shopping, depending on how it all works. So again, this is an income that just can build and build and build, and it doesn't stop there because it does get better. Now we have the executive bonus pools. Well, what does that mean? Well, all of a sudden, you start hitting these ranks, right? Because remember when you got into business, what did you put in? 2 people, right? And when you put in 2 people, let this keep playing, you're now an owner. You got 2 people. When Bob puts in 2, you're a 1-star. When Ann puts in 2 more, you're a 2-star. And it keeps going. And remember, this is just in your 2x10 shopping. Oh, by the way, what happens when you get to bronze? Well, now you get an additional bonus. In addition to all the other money we talked about, you get a $200 bonus. Doesn't stop there. Because remember, your matrix is continuing to build and build and build and build and build. And I'm going to stop it there for a second. So as this thing starts to build and you see it to start to fill, what does that mean to you? Well, these are ranks and reckoning. And this is what you, as you go from silver to gold to sapphire, you now share in these bonus pools. Every one of these ranks is a title that you now have, but every one of these ranks means income to you because as you hit silver, whatever's in that bonus pool each month, you get paid on it. When you hit gold, now you're getting paid on silver and gold. When you hit sapphire, now you got 3 pools that you share them. When you hit ruby, 4 pools, emerald, 5 pools, and you share them every month. And this is the money that actually, and for a lot of people, as big as you saw the other numbers, the income from here can actually be the largest of all. As a matter of fact, I think if you looked at some of our leaders right now, they would probably tell you they're making more money out of the bonus pools than everything else. And that's at an early stage. So ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much the comp plan. I'm sorry it got a little long because we had a little glitch as we went through this, but you know what? It doesn't matter because this is so much fun. It's so easy to do. And again, it's not a hard business.